It's another year of high school football, and we have you covered here on The Frenzy. I'm Danny. He's Kevin. Jenna will join us shortly.
All right, let's kick things off with our game of the week, and boy, it was a good one. Mount Tabor and Grimsley. In last year's season opener, the Whirlies dominated late to beat the Spartans, winning 30-7. Let's go ahead and see what happens tonight.
Yeah, Grimsley Whirlies ready to play. 7,000 fans at least at that stadium tonight. Mount Tabor with the ball first on offense, and just like last year's game, they struck first. Lane Albright deep to Snoop Peterkin. It's a 55-yard gain, and a few plays later, Zion Thompson's going to get the call, and he's going to score from 5 yards out, and Tabor's on top, 6-0. Grimsley now on offense, and they all night long gave it to this guy. Mitchell Summers breaks from the pack, 45 yards for the score. He had 5 touchdowns. Grimsley wins it 34-12. One local team won a state football championship last year, the Reedsville Rams.
All right, tonight they open up the season on the road with a trip to the last Alamance County team to win a state title. That was Western Alamance back in 2007. We'll pick up the action with the Rams driving. All right, so the Rams in the white uniforms. Deontay Neal takes the snap. He's going to roll to his left. He doesn't find an open receiver. He avoids getting tackled, reverses his field, heads back across the field, and gets a big-time gain for a first down right there. That's an athlete. All right, a few plays later, Johnny Sharp finds Cameron Jones with the screen pass. Jones does the rest as he finds his way in the end zone for the Reedsville touchdown. Rams driving again. Sharp tries to find a receiver in the end zone, but it is picked off by Colton Hill. But not enough offense for Western tonight. Reedsville wins it 28-3, the final score. Last season, Dudley lost only one game in the state semifinals.
Yes, a 1-point heartbreaking defeat to Hickory. Well, tonight, Dudley kicking off the season at Page, and they did it in a big way. Once again, the Pirates with a brutal schedule that includes Reedsville, Tabor, and Grimsley. Dudley had a 41-0 lead in the second quarter. Dudley quarterback Braden Jeffries, hard to contain when the receivers weren't open. Scramble, there he goes, 22-yard gain there. Panthers now on the 5. Running back Jaden Brown pushes his way for the score, 47-0 Dudley at the half. Now third quarter, Dudley QB Braden Jeffries hits Nasir Newkirk on the right wing. He goes 10 yards for the score. Dudley 53, Page 7.
All right, let's go over to the Ranch. The Cowboys of Southwest Guilford hosting the Oak Grove Grizzlies tonight. We'll pick up the action in the first quarter. Number 2, Carson Williams takes the handoff, and he's going to scoot 38 yards for the score. It was 14-0. Oak Grove out in front at that point. Now, after a turnover, Oak Grove looking for more, but Grayson Treadway's pass is picked off in the end zone by Jalen Farrer, ending that threat. But the Cowboys offense couldn't score. In the second, Williams would get his 3rd touchdown of the game. Oak Grove goes on to beat Southwest Guilford tonight, 37-0, the final score. All right, let's bring in Jenna Vitamati for more action.
Jenna, you were out at Williams High School. What was the atmosphere out there tonight?
It was exciting out there, and honestly a pretty good turnout on both sides of the ball with school not being in session yet, so I was impressed. But yes, it was definitely an exciting one. So in last year's season opener, this was the exact same matchup. Williams beating Northwest Guilford. It was 39-34, a close one with both teams making the state playoffs. So let's see how tonight turned out as well. Williams wasted absolutely no time getting right to work in their home opener. Now this is going to be the Bulldogs' very first possession. Dan Mahan finds Kyrene Fuller wide open to easily run in the Bulldogs' first touchdown of the season. But the Vikings, they have an answer. Anders Mitchell drops back looking, but he takes matters into his own hands and he scores on the quarterback keeper. The Vikings tie it up at 7. Northwest keeps it going and finds the red zone again with this big catch from Quincy Bell. I got the front row action right there. And a few plays later, Northwest sets out a 3rd and long situation, but Mitchell's ball is picked off in the end zone by Williams Leonte Turner. A 4th quarter pick 6, though, will secure this one for the Vikings. Northwest wins big, 33-16. And a good Guilford County matchup tonight as well. Northern visiting Eastern tonight, and another good turnout on both sides of the ball. Well, the Wildcats, they were kicking off to open the second half, and Reggie King Jr. brings the action immediately. The junior goes all the way, gas, no brakes. He returns it about 85 yards for a touchdown. The Nighthawks leading big in the third quarter, 23-7 over Eastern at this point. Well, the Wildcats, they respond on the very next possession. Javion Majette, he connects with Steve Murray for a 53-yard touchdown, but a blocked field goal will keep this game out of 23-13. Now that doesn't last long because Jackson Kemp pitches it deep to King, and he's taken down at the 1, and this will ultimately result in a rushing touchdown by Amari Ackers to clinch the Nighthawks' 36-13 win over Eastern.
All righty, Jenna, thank you very much. We'll check back with you in just a little bit.
All right, another game here at Cushwa Stadium in Thomasville. The Bulldogs hosting the Randleman Tigers. Randleman's first drive right down the field. John Kirkpatrick to Tyshawn Goldston. It's going to be a touchdown, but it was called back for holding, but moments later he would score a touchdown. Check out this run by Dalen Atkins.
Oh.
Are you serious? Look out. Meanwhile, Thomasville's defense, they came to play in that first half. They get after Kirkpatrick, strip sack, they jump on it, Bulldogs would recover. The Tigers defense making big plays too. Linebacker Ryan McCauley intercepts. He races back 50 yards, didn't score, but it would set up another Kirkpatrick to Goldston TD. Randleman looking good tonight. They win at 28-0. All right, time for a break here on the Frenzy. Still about 6 more games to go.
All right, including ER battling EA and Ledford taking on Glenn. But first, let's hear from the cheerleaders at Thomasville.
great.
For the first time in over 3 decades, the Eastern Alamance football team taking the field without John Kirby as its head coach.
Yeah, the Eagles with their usual season opener tonight against Eastern Randolph. Mitch Mitchner now running the show for Eastern Alamance. We'll pick up the action. Eastern Randolph with the football and driving. Lucas Smith takes the handoff and he picks up a first down. Then a few plays later, it is another handoff to Smith. This time he's going to find the end zone for the touchdown. Eastern Randolph with the early lead. A little bit later, Eastern Randolph driving again, and it's Lucas Smith again. He's going to take the handoff, find the hole. He's tackled after picking up a first down. It's working, so stay with it. Smith takes the handoff, scores another touchdown. Eastern Randolph with the win tonight, 29-0, the final score.
Well, Ledford coming off a 9-win season, taking on a Glen team that would hope to turn things around after back-to-back 3-win seasons. So let's head out to Kernersville, where Ledford's going to start off with possession here. Kason Phillips takes the snap, a quick pitch to Markel Marshall, who's in motion. A couple of nice blocks before he's finally taken down at the 5-yard line. A few plays later, we're at the 1. Kason Phillips gets the score out of a Ledford brotherly shove, so that'll put 6 on the board for the Panthers. And Glen, though, they have an answer. There'll be a handoff to Craig McGee, and he hits the gas. Several dodge tackles before he finds the end zone to secure a Week 1 Glen win, 27-6. We're going to be jumping over to Providence Grove, hosting East Davidson now. Well, Jamison Summey, he had a night tonight working on defense left and right, picking up an interception for Providence Grove right there. He was able to grab a few yards off of it as well. Well, later, Holden Swift making moves for the Patriots. He runs hard to be able to secure a touchdown for Providence Grove. And then a little bit later, Brady Collins, he takes advantage of the defense with a nice scoop and score for the Patriots. A big win, 33-14 over the Golden Eagles.
All right, the Southern Guilford Storm blew into Southeast Guilford tonight to take care of the Falcons.
Yeah, Southern winless last year, had not won a game in the regular season since the finale there back in 2022. Southeast Guilford, yeah, let's see how they did tonight. Xavier Wallace, he's going to make the tackle here. Nice play there. And then later on, more defense. Chandler Stinnett gets the sack for Southeast. Alexander Marsh then later on is going to sneak in for a touchdown. Southeast with a big win, final 44-6.
Simeon Stadium in High Point for Central and Reynolds. Reynolds already on top, 30 in the second quarter. Reynolds looking for more. Tommy Elrod to Joe Crowley. Crowley avoids the block and then walks into the end zone. Reynolds again, this time on the ground. Elrod, the handoff to Christopher Davis. He follows his blocks. He's going to score with ease. Reynolds goes on to win this one pretty big, 52-0, the final score.
All right, one final game. Reagan hosting Marvin Ridge. Raiders quarterback Jacob Smith, by the way, an NC State commit, going deep to Jerry Summers, 65-yard touchdown there. And then in the second half, Jacob Smith says, "Hello, Jerry." They hook up again. A huge play, 75-yarder. Reagan beats Marvin Ridge 20-13. Take a little scoreboard look. Rexdale over Northeast Guilford, 14-10. Salisbury down in North Davidson, 20-12.
All right. Western Guilford wins 29-0, and the Patriots of Southern Alamance with a big win, 63-0.
All right, we thank you for watching The Frenzy. We'll be here every Friday night, also Thursday nights as well. We're doing The Frenzy twice this year.
All right, the news continues with Michael Hennessy.